6:05 here, and we're here with Randy Preston, the voice of the Expo hockey rink, and you've been doing this for a while.
I've been doing this for a long time, ever since my son was about, I would say, close to 10 years old. I have been the PA announcer for the Flyers.
That's a lot of announcing, Randy.
It is, but it's a blast. I love it, and I kind of have a philosophy. For years, we've never had the prettiest building, we've never had the best facility, but there was no reason in the world this place can't sound like $1 million. And after the Expo invested in some new speakers out here, we invested in a little bit of sound system, and we make it sound good.
So how many years have you been doing this?
I have been involved in youth hockey since my son was 5 years old. He is 18 now, so that makes, I guess, 13 years. And prior to that, I really didn't know what hockey was. So
that's probably going to be kind of a bittersweet moment for you tomorrow when they shut the lights off on the old barn, huh?
Yeah, it is. You know, I was thinking about that the other day. This place was the first place that my son set foot on the ice, and that was when he was 5 years old. He came in the north door on the other side of the ice over there. Skate, skate, fall down, skate, skate, fall down, skate, skate, took off, and never stopped after that. And basically ever since then we've been hooked.
You know, I'm looking at your board here and your controls, and you know, when you go to some of the other rinks, they'll have 4 or 5 people running all the various stuff, but you're kind of a one-man show over here.
A little bit. About the only thing I don't do over here is run the scoreboard. I always have somebody else doing that because that's just a little bit over my head. But during the games here, I announce the games. I do the PA. I'll play the music between the play stops and during the breaks. I also keep the paper score sheet, and I do the live scoring as well. So it's a busy job over here, but once again, I love it or I wouldn't do it.
Who gets to pick the music that you play?
That's mine.
That's
all mine.
Yeah, you got a good soundtrack here, man. Have you ever seen anybody fight to be able to ride the Zamboni?
No, I haven't in this building. Now, once upon a time, back in the days when I should say I also do some work with the Stampede, and we used to travel a lot with them. Went down to Sioux City one night, and Sioux City has a deal where somebody rides a Zamboni between periods. I don't know if they raffle it off or how they do it, but that was pretty popular. Unfortunately, or fortunately, as the case may be, we don't really have a way to do that here.
Well, you know, in the 13 or so years you've been involved, you've seen probably a lot of changes in hockey. But point a few of those out for us. Yeah,
I have. A lot of rules changes. Back when my son was younger and he was a peewee, they allowed checking at peewee level. That's no longer allowed. You only have body contact now at that level. The biggest changes in the rules, however, have been the addition of some pretty stringent penalties, and that just happened with this last rule change. Now there's a minor and a misconduct for any of the injury potential penalties that are out there. Head contact, checking from behind, boarding, and charging are all now, they must be a minor and a misconduct at least, or a major and a game misconduct. My job back here is not only just you know, doing this stuff, but I usually end up kind of running the program back here as an off-ice official. I'm an extension of the on-ice team. We all are back here, and one of the things that we have to try to do is to try to remain neutral, which is not always very easy. I get a little bit of latitude as the announcer. I can be a little bit more excited for the home team than I am for the away team. But it's quite a challenge to remain neutral sometimes.
Have you ever yelled up at the parents in the stands and yelled at them to behave up there?
Yes, I have. I did that once during actually I've done it a few times during a few games. Back over on this side of our building, we have a platform up above the ice, and it's off limits. But for whatever reason, we have a lot of kids that like to go up there and sit and watch hockey, and the refs will come over to me and they tell me to get the kids down from the platform, and I get the kids down from the platform. I've had to control some parents before. Not my favorite part of the job, not the easiest part of the job, but it is part of the job.
Well, Randy, we really enjoyed the hospitality you folks have shown us this weekend at this first tournament. We can't wait to get on to these next couple of games tonight. The game just get better and better and better as we go.
That they are. Thank you so much. We appreciate having Hockey 605 here at the tournament this weekend.
Getting recruited by college coaches is more difficult every year. There are thousands of other athletes competing for your position. MyPlayerPage.com is the best place for athletes to showcase their personal and player information. Check us out today at MyPlayerPage.com. Any sport, any athlete, any state, any city, champions all.